Shock horror. Welcome to my Friday wrap-up, the behind-the-scenes look at happening in my advisory business and the insights that I want to share with you. We had an energetic week this week. It was amazing, it was nearly electric. The topic that I want to discuss with you is leadership. See, right now, I've noticed that it's on the radar. Entrepreneurs who are in the allied health profession or professional service businesses, this is for you. Do not click off. There is insights that you're going to gain today that are extremely valuable to you. The conversations that I've had with my clients have all been around this topic of leadership and how it's evolving and changing. And a lot of it's probably driven by reflecting on the year that's just about come to an end and questions that you're asking yourself: how could I do it better? How could I engage my team better? How can I service my community? And ultimately, how do I get closer to my purpose, the reason I started this business? And it's the right questions to be asking. But here's the insight that I want to give to you. In a world full of AI and robots, your leadership skills have to evolve. So if you're anything like me, I got a lot of my training through corporates, and they are excellent trainers, but they're also really poor when it comes to emotional intelligence. Now, just a bit of my history. People that I've always worked with have asked me the question, Chris, why are you so good at this leadership caper? Well, number one, I'm a student of all these leadership books. I've been a student since the late 70s, and I've also authored I've got one that I haven't finished book on the subject, but 2 ebooks are out there that I have written. So am I passionate about it? You bet. Why? Because I know when you are working for a great leader, life is really, really enjoyable. And when you're working for a DH, it's the opposite. So here's the insight that I want to share with you, and it's all about how your skill set needs to have an overhaul, have a makeover, because emotional leadership is 2026 secret sauce. But let's just make sure we're all on the same page. There's 4 ladders, I guess. There's the technician, the doer in us. There's the manager, the person who manages people to get things done. There's the leader, who is not only the custodian of your culture, but also sets the rhythm for the future. And there's the founder. The founder's thinking is always now plus 1, now plus 2, now plus 3. The challenge is in your leadership that you're spending a lot of time thinking like a technician, a lot of time thinking like a manager, but very, very little time wearing your leader's hat, and extremely scarce wearing your founder's hat. This is the opportunity that you have, and why you will beat the competition every time, because they're not going to be doing this. They're just going to be running the same old playbook they have forever on leadership. But in 2026, leadership is all about your emotional intelligence, how you are going to use your emotions to give you that leadership skills. As I said, the robots and the AI is going to look after everything else, which is so positive because it's going to free up those who are willing to use their emotional intelligence for the good of their business, for the good of their community, so you can achieve the why you went in to work, why you went into your practice to start with. If you want a different result in 2026, and there's nothing wrong with the result you had in 25, but the secret sauce is your leadership, and leadership with emotional intelligence. Just for an example, if you are having some fear about next year and what that would look like, and you're wearing your leadership hat and you're thinking like a leader would, that fear is a good thing. because that's telling you that you don't have a plan. Whenever you have a plan and know what your first step is, that fear vanishes. If you're noticing you're having fear about next year or fear about your leadership, it's actually a great thing. And the leader in 26 is going to know how to interpret that into action steps. So I hope you found this valuable. I'm going to call this out. I want you to book a meeting with me. Let's have a discovery, the transformation that you can go through working, if it's not with me, with somebody else. But I'm reaching out to you today. There's a link below. Don't put this off. Don't be like all the other sheep out there who are going to say, I'll do something after Christmas. That's just nuts. Why wouldn't you start a journey of transformation today? And now remember, move it.